Have you ever gone through a day where you woke up full of energy, but by the end of it, you realized you hadn't achieved anything meaningful? You were busy the whole day, replying to messages, watching videos, doing random tasks, but when the night came, you said to yourself, "What did I actually do today?" You see, this is how most people live without a system. They live in reaction mode, not creation mode. They wake up when their phone tells them to, do whatever feels urgent, and then wonder why they keep repeating the same cycle of frustration without seeing any meaningful change in their lives. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. I've been there and I learned something powerful. You see, motivation can start your journey, but only a system can sustain it. In this video, I'm going to teach you step by step how to create a personal system to guide your daily life, a system that keeps you focused, productive, balanced, and at peace every single day. You'll learn how to identify your purpose, organize your life into meaningful categories, design a daily structure that fits you, stay consistent without burning out, and reflect in a way that helps you grow each week. By the end, you'll have a personal life system that makes you feel in control of your days again. So grab a pen and notebook to write some points, because this will be a deep one, and maybe the most life-changing video you'll ever watch. Now here's the case. You may be wondering, why exactly do you need a system to guide your life? To answer this question, let's begin with a simple truth. Without structure or schedule, your life will always drift toward chaos. If you don't plan your day, your phone will plan it for you. If you don't direct your mind, distractions will direct it for you. And if you don't lead your habits will lead you, sometimes in the wrong direction. You see, every successful person you admire, from entrepreneurs to athletes to spiritual leaders, lives by a system. They don't wake up each morning wondering what to do. They already know. Their system takes care of that by telling them what to do and at what specific time they need to do it. Let me tell you a small story. There was a student who always wanted to read more books, but he never had time. Every week he said, "Next week I'll start reading," but weeks passed by, no change. One day his mentor asked him, "Do you have a reading system?" He said, "No, I just try to read whenever I can." The mentor smiled and said, "That's your problem. You're waiting for the right moment instead of building the right system." So the student created a simple rule. Every night before bed, he'd read for 20 minutes, no excuses. Within a year, he finished 15 books. Not because he was smarter, but because his system made it easy to stay consistent. That's the power of having a system. It doesn't rely on motivation, it relies on structure. When you have a personal system, your days stop being random. You wake up with clarity, you move with focus, and you sleep with peace of mind, knowing you used your time well. Step 1. Define your purpose. Before you create any system, you must answer one fundamental question. Why did you want one? Your purpose is the foundation of your system. Without it, you'll create routines that don't fulfill you. You'll just stay busy instead of becoming better. Think of purpose as your direction. If life is a journey, your purpose is the map. Let's make this practical. Take a deep breath and ask yourself these 3 questions. What kind of life do I want to create? What are my top 3 priorities in life right now? What kind of person do I want to become? Write your answers down. For example, let's say your answers look like this. I want a peaceful life close to God. I want financial independence. I want to become disciplined and consistent. Now that becomes your strong reason or purpose for creating your personal system. When you later design your daily routine, every action should align with one of these goals. Let me give you another story. There was a man who worked hard every day, long hours, many projects, but deep down he felt empty. One day he realized that his work had no connection to his purpose. He was climbing a ladder that was leaning on the wrong wall. So he took a break, reflected, and wrote down his life's purpose that says, "To live in a way that pleases God, serves others, and grows my soul." After that, he simplified his system, fewer distractions, with more meaning. And suddenly, peace returned. That's why your system must serve your purpose, not just your productivity. Step 2. Build your life pillars. Now that you know your purpose, let's build the structure that supports it. These are your life pillars, the main areas that make your life whole. Imagine your life like a building with 6 pillars. If one is weak, the whole building shakes. Here are 6 universal pillars most people need, even though you can decide to modify them in your own way. First is spiritual growth. This is your connection with God, your inner peace, and moral compass. It includes prayer, gratitude, reflection, or reading spiritual books. For example, starting your day with morning prayer and a few minutes of Quran can anchor your entire day in peace. Second is health and fitness. Without energy, nothing else works. This includes sleep, exercise, and nutrition. Example: a 30-minute walk or home workout every morning can sharpen your focus for the whole day. Third is career or business. This is your work, the part of your life that produces value, income, and purpose. It includes studying, creating, or building something meaningful. Example: if you're a businessman, it means setting time to evaluate the progress or performance of your business, to know areas that are performing well and areas that needs improvement. Next one is personal development. Growth never ends. Reading, journaling, learning new skills all belong here. Example: reading one personal growth book per month or journaling your lessons daily. Another one is relationships and service. We are not meant to live alone. This pillar is about family, friends, kindness, and helping others. Example: spending quality time with loved ones or volunteering to help someone in need. And the last pillar is rest and recreation. This is where most people fail. They work hard but never rest intentionally. Rest recharges your creativity and keeps you emotionally stable. Example: taking a quiet evening walk or enjoying a hobby that makes you smile. When you design your daily system, make sure you're feeding all 6 pillars, even if some days get more focus than others. Because balance is not doing everything equally. Balance is giving the right energy to the right thing at the right time. Step 3. Design your daily schedules. Now comes the exciting part, creating your daily schedules. This is the part where you need to clearly list out all the activities you will like to do for the entire day. Think of it as your personal GPS that gives you directions or directives as to what to do one after the other from morning till evening. It helps you navigate your day with clarity and peace. This step mandates you to state categorically what activity you have planned to do and the exact time to do it. For example, at 4 to 5 a.m., you will wake up from bed, brush your teeth and perform morning prayer. From 5 to 6, you will do some exercise like walking around your house and lifting some few weights, and after which you will bath. From 6 to 7, you will take your breakfast and leave for work. This is what is meant by scheduling your daily activities. It tells you the right thing to do at the right time, and hence preventing you from doing the wrong thing at the right time. The point is to plan your day before your day plans you. Let me share something interesting with you. When you have a clear routine, your brain saves energy. You no longer wake up wondering what to do, your system decides for you. And that mental freedom creates focus. Even Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, had scheduled times for prayer, rest, family, and worship. Schedule is not restriction, it's protection. So don't fear routine. Embrace it because consistency creates freedom. Step 4. Create a daily tracker. Now, let's make your system visible to help you align or lead your day by the system. This is very important because you can create or list the things you want to do nicely, but fail to actively do them because there is nothing to put you on check. For that matter, you need a daily tracker, a simple way to measure whether you lived according to your schedules each day or not. You can use a notebook, a printed planner, or an app like Notion or Google Sheets to document or journal your daily activities. Here's a simple format which you can divide them into morning, afternoon, and evening plans. But first, morning plan. That is, planning for the day in the morning by asking yourself these simple questions. What are my top 3 priorities today? What quote or verse inspires me today? How do I want to feel by the end of the day? Example: your priorities may be carrying out your morning routine, going to work to complete a task, or visiting a loved one. Your inspiration could be: the best among you are those who bring benefit to others. And your feeling at the end of the day could be focused and grateful. The next is during the day plan. Here, you state clearly what has been going on so far according to what was planned in the morning. The outcome should answer the following questions. What tasks was I able to complete according to what was planned in the morning? What distracted me from carrying out what was planned in the morning? What gave me energy or motivated me to successfully carry out what was planned in the morning? The last one is the evening reflection. Here and during the evening, you try to recall or reflect on all the activities that you did during the day to find out those that were done as planned, those that were not done as planned, and those that were done out of planned. Your reflection should be able to find answers to the following simple questions. What did I do well today? What can I improve tomorrow? Did I live according to my purpose? This will help you to measure the level of activeness you are following your system. Because you can't improve on what you don't measure. This 5-minute reflection can transform your life because awareness leads to growth. Step 5. Automate and simplify the system. The best systems are simple. If it's too complicated, you won't stick with it because it will be boring and will lack clarity as well. Therefore, it's very important to make it very simple. You can use technology and small habits to help you stay consistent. For example, you can set an alarm to remind you it's time for prayer, workout, or journaling. You can also use Google Calendar to block time for focus work. You can also use habit apps like Loop, Habitica, or Notion to track your progress. But something even more powerful is what's called habit stacking, that is, connecting a new habit to an old one. For instance, after brushing your teeth, read 1 page of a book. After morning prayer, plan your top 3 tasks. Before sleeping, write 1 thing you're grateful for the day. Your environment also matters. Keep your workspace clean, your phone away, and your planner visible. A clean space supports a clear mind. The easier your system is to follow, the stronger it becomes. So make the system very simple and easy to follow. Step 6. Weekly review and reset. Every week you need to stop, breathe, and look back. That's your weekly review, a sacred moment for self-awareness. Here's what you do. First, sit down in a quiet place, Sunday or Friday evening works best. Second, look at all your daily trackers for the week and examine them thoroughly. Third, ask yourself the following questions. What did I accomplish this week? What challenges did I face? What patterns do I notice? What will I focus on next week? The answers to these questions will point out to you whether you actually followed what your system instructs you to do or not. Again, if you want, you can rate your performance in each life pillar as stated previously from 1 to 10. For example, spiritual 8, health 6, career 9, relationships 5. Now, if you take your time to examine the week's activity like this, you will be able to gain clarity and see where your balance is off and identify how to fix it. Let me tell you this one last short story. A woman I coached once told me she felt stuck. Was praying regularly but felt distant from her goals. When she started her weekly reflection, she realized she was spending 5 hours daily scrolling social media. She replaced that with 1 hour of learning and 1 hour for reciting the Quran. Within weeks, her energy changed. Reflection reveals the truth, and truth creates freedom. Step 7. Adapt and evolve. Now here's something important. Your system will evolve as you grow. The system that works for you today may not fit you 6 months from now. That's okay. Life changes, your goals, energy, and circumstances will shift. When they do, update your system. If it feels too heavy, simplify it. If it feels too easy, challenge it. The goal is not to be rigid. The goal is to be consistent within your reality. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. Small adjustments keep it in harmony. Even the most successful people in the world, like Elon Musk or athletes like Cristiano Ronaldo, constantly adjust their systems as their lives evolve. So don't copy others blindly. Create your own rhythm, your own system, built around your values, your energy, and your purpose. Now, after all these 7 steps that describe a complete system that will guide your life, one may ask, what are some of the common mistakes one is likely to do, and how can they be avoided? This is a very good question to ask. Let me quickly share 3 mistakes people make when building life systems. First, they try to do too much too fast. Start small, add 1 habit at a time. Systems are built slowly, not overnight. Second, they chase perfection instead of progress. You'll miss days, you'll fail sometimes, that's normal. Consistency doesn't mean never failing, it means always return even if you have failed the previous day. And the last one is, they copy others' routines blindly. Your system must match your purpose, not your neighbor. What works for a CEO might not work for a student, so design your system for yourself. Now here's your assignment. After this video, take your notebook and write down 1. Your life purpose, 2. Your 6 pillars, and 3. A simple daily plan for tomorrow. Just 1 day. Start small because a system doesn't start perfect, it grows perfect. And remember, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to take control of their life. In the comments, tell me, what's the first area of your life you want to systemize? This is Life with Purpose, helping you build structure, balance, and peace. Until next time, live intentionally and live with purpose.